fritter frenzy with friends. This is such an easy way to kick up some leftovers and different things that you have in the fridge. You're not quite sure what to do with them. What's a fritter? Batter dipped fried goodies is what it is. So we're going to make a very simple batter. We're going to take a bunch of different stuff I had left over and fry them, and they're going to be crisp and golden and beautiful. And let's go. Flour, about, I don't know, 2 to 3 cups of flour in there. You're going to take a pinch of salt. Salt's always good. And a little pepper. We want some flavor on these fritters. And then an egg. An egg goes in. We're just going to break this egg down in the flour. We're not trying to do too much at this stage except just break it down. And then we're going to add, very important, ice cold sparkling water. Carbonated water will keep your batter light and airy. The egg will give it color and help it to be a little lighter than it otherwise would be. This water is so cold, it's almost frozen. And what are we looking for here? Simple, we're looking for the consistency of heavy cream. So if you can imagine those little pots of heavy cream you get from the grocery store, that's about it. That will cling nicely to anything you're gonna fry and make the results just beautiful. So we're just gonna mix this around. You can see it's bubbling already. I'm making I have a lot of stuff I'm gonna show you in a minute that's going in the fryer here, or in the pot with, with what? Well, the best frying medium that I have found is tallow, beef fat. Don't be worried about beef fat. If you've seen any of my other recipes, there's a lot of research now that says that beef fat is not all that bad. Research it yourself, and if you're comfortable with it, please fry in beef fat. It is superior. It is a totally different frying experience to eat foods that have been fried correctly, just as they were in days gone by. We're getting there. Look at this. It's getting pretty good, pretty close to that consistency we want. So easy, so fast, almost ready to start dipping and frying. Simple as that. That looks about right, about the right consistency. It doesn't have to be exact, but it's looking good. Let me just show you before we go over to the fry pot what I found that I can dip. A whole bunch of different stuff. Very exciting, very flavorful. We all know what this is, especially if you like Monty Python. It is Spam. We've got Spam, we've got apples that can get dipped and fried. British bangers. Go to a fish and chip shop in England and they often serve battered sausages, nothing more than a sausage fritter. Some pickles. Who doesn't love a good battered and fried pickle? And zucchini. Oh yes, that's the way to go. And some salmon. I had some salmon left over. I was able to make into bite-sized cubes. So these will be little bites of salmon in beautiful crispy batter. You can't go wrong. Let's go over there and do this. Hot beef fat, perfect for frying in. What we need to do, let's pick what we're gonna do first. Let's do some Spam. When I was a kid, this was a favorite treat of mine, and I think they served it in school as well. Spam fritters. We always want to dip anything we're going to batter and fry in some flour first. It helps the batter to stick to the item that you're attempting to fry. Shake off the excess and drop it in the oil. Take a look, that's all it takes, and this should turn out just wonderfully. You get a lot of bits of batter that are gonna float to the top. When my dad had his fish and chip shop, he would save those crispy, crunchy little pieces and give them to customers for free. They loved them. Here's Spam number 2 going in. And I think seeing as we're doing meat, let's throw in the bangers. A little bit of flour on them first. Lots of batter. And carefully drop them in to the hot oil, the hot fat in this case. Let's take a look. They're coming along very nicely. They're getting brown now. You don't want them too brown because they'll be overcooked, but we certainly want them crispy, and I can tell that these are just about there. Time to pull them out. Oh my goodness. They look, sound, and smell amazing. Always, of course, onto some paper to drain them. There's some Spam. Spam fritter, sausage fritter. Let's get another spam fritter and a sausage fritter. I can't wait. These are incredible. Just look at that crispy goodness. Don't worry if there's a couple of holes in there, it doesn't matter. Now, I'm going to clear out the little crispy pieces. These are incredible. Drain them off, put them on towel, salt them up, and enjoy them while you're waiting for the rest of the fritters to be ready. Speaking of salt, very important, salt on first as soon as your stuff is out of the oil or the fat. Next, zucchini. Oh yes, we're gonna be healthy, we're gonna have vegetables. I eat my vegetables. Here's how I eat them. Dip in a good amount of this beautiful batter and drop it right in. Let's do another one. And then drop in the other one. What else can we do? Let's do a couple of apple pieces. Why not get some fruit involved? We're getting it all going today. This is amazing. There we go.
Hot. Holy smoke.
It's not just flavor, it's like flavor! And these are done too, so we have apple fritters. Oh yes, so golden, so amazing. And we have beautifully browned zucchini fritters. Oh, I cannot wait. Yet again, salt them up as soon as they come out. Good amount of salt, you want them to have flavor. And don't forget to pull out the crispy bits. Now, check out the bowl of crispy bits is now empty because there were crispy bits while I was cooking the other fritters. And Mrs. Cookit is filming and she dove into this bowl and has been enjoying them too. All right, so what are we doing next? We're going to do the pickles. Pickled fritters? Oh yeah. So we're gonna do these little flour just as before and into the oil. The oil is at a beautiful temperature. You can see it crisping up right away. You want your oil to be hot. That way these will not be greasy. Little tip, I'm going to do the salmon last. Sometimes fish can flavor your fat or your oil. I'm not too worried, but we'll wait to the end so everything is tasting good, and then we're going to do the salmon. Then we have a plate full of stuff that we're going to taste. Pickles are ready. Got to work fast here. These are browned beautifully and heated through. If you haven't tasted one of these pickle fritters, I don't know what on earth you've been doing. Would be good if I remembered to bring the plate. Oh, we lost one back in, but that's all right. There we go. Beautifully done. Right there. And finally, what do?
Salt it.
Thank you. We salt them. And now we are going to flour the salmon cubes. Remember, the flour is season 2. Drop them into the batter and just get them coated nicely so that they will fry up beautifully. Drop those in. Look at that sizzle. Remember, sell the sizzle, not the salmon. And here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh,
look at these
beautiful.
Salmon. Beautiful nuggets of beautiful salmon.
Oh, golden brown salmon.
Golden brown salmon nuggets. Look at
How
that.
could you not love that?
I don't know. The salmon's done. That's it. We're ready. We've got frittered everything. Here they come. Don't they look just beautiful? By the way, I did take the skin off the salmon. They are light and flavorful and beautiful. I'm going to pick out those bits. Never forget the bits. Salt it. Lots of salt it. Turn the heat off. What else we got to do here? What else do we have to do here to make it a night? Let's go over and taste it. Here it is, a plate of luxurious fritters. It seems in the meantime, I lost my good sound, so I hope you can still hear me. Some technical difficulty, but I'm not gonna stop now. We're too far ahead. What to try? I can't possibly, of course, try everything, but I wanna try the sausage because this was a favorite when I was a kid. And be careful when you assume, because this is actually a zucchini, not a sausage. It'll look like a sausage, but it's not a sausage. But I'm gonna try it anyway because I love zucchini, especially like this. Melts in your mouth. All right, what else? Piece of salmon. Melts in your mouth. Now the sausage. Beautifully cooked through, crispy on the outside. Oh. And the one that most people remark on as being maybe a little odd, the pickle. I think the pickle is odd. Get over yourself. Fritter a pickle. You are always welcome here in the kitchen. In the meantime, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, that helps. Subscribe, that really helps. Ring the bell so we can stay in touch. And be sure to come back next time.